We got number one, as in the number one prognosticator of all the Simms homies out there on PointsBet. Welcome in Rob from Illinois. Rob, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good, good.
What's up, Rob? How you doing, man? Good to have you.
Nice to meet you. I guess Zoom's kind of meeting somebody.
It is. It's
100%.
official. We're friends now. We definitely are.
I hear you.
I know. Now you're gonna have to watch the podcast and act like you like what we do. Awesome. Mm-hmm. All right. Good to hear.
I will be for sure.
All right, so Rob, first off, you're a teacher, right? You're in school right now.
I am.
So Rob's in school, so he's skipping out. So hopefully we don't get him in trouble.
Yeah.
So let's
I
clarify.
have a tendency to do that sometimes.
So Rob is on the pod because we had the PointsBet Perfect 10. Remember that? And if you picked the entire first 10 picks of the NFL draft correct, what'd you get, Pete? Like $100,000? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
$100,000.
Right.
You got to talk to us, all the perks.
All the important things.
All the important things. Well, no one got all 10. But Rob was the only one to get the first 5 correct. So congratulations. I'm giving you a seated ovation right here. We're showing your picks on the screen right now. You had Trayvon Walker 1, Hutchinson 2, Derek Stingley 3, Sauce Gardner 4, and Kayvon Thibodeau 5. Now, Chris, I know
I was way wrong on the Kenny Pickett.
That was
all right. Well, you weren't
alone.
crazy wrong. There was a lot of people that thought that. There was a lot of people that thought that could happen. A lot of experts that thought it could happen. So you weren't crazy there. That's the first thing I want to ask you, Rob. It's just how'd you come to your conclusion of your top 5? Yeah, what made you finally go that route with those first 5 picks there?
Just sitting down, starting looking at it, and I got a son that's plays some college football. He dies in the draft. We both do. So just went down and went through it. I guess the big guess in the first 5 was who was going to be first, Stingley or Sauce Gardner. And when I got the Stingley right, that kind of made the other ones fall into place a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of how I came about it, and was following it that night. And I kept looking at them. I'm like, I think I got another one right. I got another one right.
Were you looking? It's amazing. I mean, top 10 is almost impossible. I mean, 5 in a row is amazing in itself. Were you looking at PointsBet odds and things like that, or odds from sports books as far as the picks are concerned?
Oh yeah. I was looking at it that way through PointsBet, and I was putting the bets down. So I was hoping to make a little bit of money on it, and surely did that night. Not $100,000. I could have gone for that.
Yeah.
But made enough money to buy a couple pops that night. So it was all good.
Good. So this is what I'm saying. So this is how I know, Rob. Now I'm guessing you're not a all the time listener to the pod, right? An occasional listener,
I am not.
Perhaps.
That's
okay.
what I am. Yes.
Because I was going to say, Chris, listeners to this pod probably did not have Thibodeau or Stingley. That was a shock to most of us, a shock to you.
It was to me, for sure. Yes.
And it was, I think that there was a few, though, that thought that Kayvon Thibodeau would drop, maybe out of the top 10.
Yeah.
So you just went with your gut right there. And what was it, Pete? He got 7 of the 10 eventually there?
I think it was 7 of 10 total.
All right, yeah, you got Evan Neal to the Giants there. You got Charles Cross there to number 9. All right, so Rob, before we let you go, who's your team?
Cowboys,
okay.
Cowboys.
How did that happen, Rob,
I like
from
that.
Illinois?
Oh, I like that. Anti-Bears.
Grew up with Tony Dorsett, all the players, and then you got the Michael Irvin and everything. Little kid growing up, in my age, you were either a Steelers fan or a Cowboys fan, pretty much.
Right. But not from Illinois.
I grew up in Indiana.
Okay,
so
got it.
I didn't grow up in Chicago. But you were either a Steelers or a Cowboys fan, and I've been a Cowboys fan. I've made sure my 19-year-old son's a Cowboys fan. We travel. We go to one Cowboys home game a year and one road game a year. This year we're lucky. They're in the Packers. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's listen, that's a real fan, and you're right. There's a lot of people from your generation. It's a lot of Steelers and Cowboys fans. There's no question about that.
What do you mean your generation? Like you're saying Rob's older?
I'm just saying he's mature. He's wise. He's a wiser man.
That doesn't hurt my feelings.
All right. So are you? Let me hear a little bit about your gambling. As far as you a sometime gambler. What is usually your formula?
I'm on the websites consistently. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
I don't spend a lot of money. I do it for a little bit of fun. I've had a pretty good run over the last couple months.
Good.
Hitting a lot of the boosts, a lot of the different things with the promos and the boost. I hit those often. But I've gotten pretty lucky over the last couple months. I'm in the plus range, which is all.
That's all that counts.
That is all that counts. All right. So as you go here, give us something that we can make money on. Who's going to win MVP? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? You know this stuff.
I tell you the one, my team that I think is going to be better this year. One, the Bears are terrible. Yes. Unfortunately, the Bears are terrible.
I think so.
I'll take the under on the Bears all day, all night.
Yeah.
And then some.
Right.
I just can't see how they're going to be able, and it's too bad because Justin Fields is just going to get drilled back there, unfortunately. But unfortunately, I think the Bears are going to be under. I like the Colts this year. I think the Colts are going to be a solid team. I think Matt Ryan for maybe 1, maybe 2 years, he's going to be good. I don't know how you go against guys like Matt Stafford as an MVP, something like that. I mean, I know you don't win the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. It hasn't happened in 30 years or something. I think Tom Brady was the last one to do it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know how you go against Stafford with all the players they got. They're adding players. I don't know how they can keep doing that, but they keep adding them.
I hear you. Yeah, he might not win the Super Bowl again, but he could put up a big year and win the MVP. I don't think that's a crazy thought at all.
I like this. I like
your thoughts on the Colts too. I mean, there's the over under. I believe is at 9.5, right? So I don't know if you got.
I'm over all day.
Yeah, over, and you already got action on it. You already did it.
I do. When it was there, I got it.
You're my kind of guy.
All day.
So he sees an opportunity and pounces.
He sounds like you're more of a long play guy. Are you more of a that kind of bet, or are you more of like?
I don't mind those. Yep.
Yeah.
I got a Golden State Warriors who I'm riding now. So
okay. Multi-sport.
About 12-1 when they were just starting it the year. Then they were playing so poorly. So I'm sitting riding on that bad boy right now.
All right. So wait, what grade are you teaching? And tell us that, because you might be making enough money here to where they might need a new teacher here soon.
Easy now. I got 5 more years. Don't kick me out yet.
All right.
I teach elementary PE. I got a best job in the world. I haven't worked in 27 years.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
All right.
Yep.
So give me all right, the weather's getting a little nice here. It's May. What do we got scheduled in PE today?
Soccer today. We got some soccer and a little softball swinging out there today.
Oh, this was the best time.
Can I get back to that?
Growing up in Michigan, this was the best. Very similar to Illinois. It's just like you're locked in school all year long. And then right at the end, it's like you're happy that it's the end of the year.
Yeah.
And you get to go outside again.
Yeah.
It's the greatest time.
Right.
Rob, thanks for participating in the contest. Congratulations on doing so well, and
awesome.
and thanks for throwing some shade on the Bears and giving some love to Matthew Stafford. I love this interview.
Awesome.
Thanks,
you
Rob.
guys have a great day. It was nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you too,
All
Rob.
Right.
Thanks a lot, man.
Later, Rob.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Bye.
That was good. I
love it.
I like Rob. You insulted him a little bit.
I
by
wanted
saying
to
his
insult him one more time. I wanted to call him imperfect, Rob. Because we were having him on. He got 5 perfect, but that's 10.
True. Yeah.
So, but yes, I love that. Great story. Cool little gym teacher there, PE teacher.
My dad was a gym teacher,
amazing.
health teacher. Yeah,
right, and he's into sports. He could tell that.
I love
so
that.
that's good. Hopefully, we can help people make some money every now and then.
Well, if they want to do that, they can sign up for the PointsBet app and use promo codes. We supply promo codes.
We do. And right now, that code is NBC2K, all right? And you can get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. If you're in an eligible state, PointsBet has an exclusive sign-up offer for unbuttoned listeners that you cannot miss, Ahmed. You can't miss it even when you're wearing your Commander's clothes, all right? Download the PointsBet app, use code NBC2K to sign up, and get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. So, say you like Rob's picks and bet $100 on the Colts to win the AFC.
Sure.
If you win, you'll get $1,200. But if you lose, you will get free bets worth $100.
Wow.
Yep.
Pete did that math so fast.
Pete's getting good with these. He's adding things up.
That's
and
like
everything.
a live promo
right?
that we had changing odds and everything.
Yes, right. So
Organic.
and then once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life, Ahmed,
Cool.
with PointsBet.
I love it.
Yeah, you
All right.
should love it.
PointsBet's going to love that.
Paying half your salary.
I command you to do that. And I can say that
As a commander,
as
you
a
can
commander,
do that?
I can
Yes.
do that.
You're an unofficial commander of the podcast today.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.